Hello, Formula One fans. Thank you for watching. A lot of storylines coming out of the Austrian Grand Prix. It was really, really exciting. Congratulations to George Russell, who now, he has to be considered the number one driver on Team Mercedes and does look like a good future moving ahead as Hamilton will close out the season and ultimately move to Ferrari. But a good job for George taking the opportunity to be where he needed to be and holding on in the end. Oscar Piastri comes in second. Those McLarens are fast. We'll talk about Max and Lando in a moment. And then Carlos. Carlos getting up there in third place, representing for Ferrari. So we have a Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari top three at Red Bull Ring. Really, really interesting. I know some of you Red Bull fans and Max Verstappen fans. I know I have a lot of Max Verstappen fans that watch my stuff. Very, very interesting. He's taken some hits, really, I guess, for, maybe sportsmanship, being super, super aggressive. Lando kind of holding his own. Ultimately, they make contact after some great, great battling. I'm not thinking about the next race or two between Lando and Max. I'm thinking about the next year or two between these two and this rivalry that we are watching moving forward. I love it. I really do. And I guess it was inevitable that these two were going to make contact at some point as Lando decides he's really going to start making some moves when he has a fast car. Ultimately, Max drives very aggressive. So it's going to be a lot of fun moving forward. Tough break for Lando, of course, today. But Max, even with damage, ends up finishing like in the top five. Just a testament to really him and what he continues to do. Honorable mentions and some other shout outs. Team Haas, they're now, seventh in the Constructors title. Hulkenberg and Magnussen both finishing in the points. Really, really, they are a long way away from the last couple of years when they were just totally in the basement. Really interesting to see what they can do with their success moving forward. So, big shout out to Team Haas. And how about, let's say, Alpine? Gasly continues really kind of carrying Alpine on his back. I'm a big fan of Gasly. I want him to do well. So I was glad he finished in the points also. His battle with his teammate Ocon, who will be driving somewhere else next year. Look, and drop something in the comments. Anything I talk about, I want to hear what you think about, because this was an exciting race weekend and there's a lot going on. Ocon will be somewhere else next year and he'll be battling Pierre. Pierre is obviously staying with Alpine. But you have Mercedes, Audi, Alpine, and probably Williams, at least that we know of right now. A lot of open seats next year. A lot of things are not settled yet in that driver's market. But nevertheless, Gasly for Alpine gets some points, pulls it out. Nice shout out to Gasly. I have to give a shout out to Ricciardo as well. He's been inconsistent, but he finished in the points today. V-Carb RB really doing well as well. Yuki didn't get it done today. Ricciardo beat his teammate today. But it is fun watching the battling going on between all of these teams, not just between themselves, but with other rivals and the Constructors' Championship. It's really a great season for Formula One so far. I love it. Yes, Red Bull and Max Verstappen are still the dominant team, but it is nice to see the mix-up and the battles, all the open driver seats that are coming up. A lot of reasons to watch Formula One, and I have to say I'm very excited. I will rewatch the highlights from the Austrian Grand Prix again just because I enjoyed it so much. So let me know what you think. Like I said, a lot of storylines to talk about here. Congratulations to Haas, Hulkenberg, and Magnussen finishing in the points. Really, real interesting turn of events to see what happens as we move through the rest of the season in Formula One. Let me know what you think about anything that we talked about. Next weekend, we go to Silverstone. Very, very exciting. Thanks for watching. Paddock Headquarters. I'll talk to you soon.